I lived in Los Angeles, I had my home base club, so to speak. This is my home base here, but I will say this club has more sense of community than any comedy club I've ever performed in. I know every comedy club has open mic nights, which is more obviously local, but I've never seen a comedy club, especially so quickly, it's only been a little over a year and a half, to be so involved in the community and involved in the comedy community. I've not seen that. I just have.
Steve Martin, my all-time favorite performer. Like I said, I've never seen a comedian who can 1 minute say something extremely intellectual and then the next minute do something just outright corny. I saw him perform at a Pantages Theater in California, right? He's a very accomplished banjo player, and he's got 15 banjos on stage with him with his bluegrass band, and they're all very expensive. This one has some sentimental value because the inlays are all mother of pearl, and just the craftsmanship is just second to none. I mean, it's handmade. And he goes, this one here is my favorite because this one holds a beer. And he opens up the back door and he had a beer stuck in it. No one saw that coming. He's being so serious and selling these two other banjos. He's talking about the instruments and where they came from, whatever. That's an example of jerking the wheel. No one saw that coming. It was out of character with the rest of that setup. So again, most jokes, clean, dirty, political, topical, long stories, one-liners, they all come down to two types. I know what you're going to say, but lay it on me, or jerking the wheel. I had no idea you were going to say
This next guy coming to stage is a dog lover. All right, so the audience knows what to expect, at least what you're coming out of the gate with. If your full 5 minutes is about nothing but relationships, okay, and this next guy coming to the stage, this is his, fifth marriage or whatever. It's like, I know where this is going. Okay, it tells something about you. It doesn't necessarily have to be funny, but it has to give me a little bit of insight about what you and or your set, your act, or your first bit is about.
And laughter is contagious. Make no mistake. Everyone in the audience, including the comedians, wants to be part of the cool kids. I mean, I did the show at the Friars Club in Beverly Hills, California, which is sadly no longer. That makes me sad. But this room is kind of wide, but it's long. And in the back, they would have this big buffet where you could smoke cigars in the back. And these are all the greats performing. The Milton Berles, the Jack Bennys, the Joan Rivers, the Bob Hopes, and all the comedians up to present day, up until it closed, right? And this room holds 600 people. There's like 450 in there, plus the other 150 in the back. Well, the people in the back have a tendency, there's like, I just want the free drinks and the cocktails and the buffet. I was crushing it so hard. It was funny. It was watching the people in the back. I could only see the silhouettes. You could see them at the buffet doing stuff, and all of a sudden you see them like, what is going on over there? And they would just, because they want to be included. They want to be with the funny stuff. So if you're crushing it like that, no one's going to go, I am laughing in protest. I'm defying that side. Look, people don't laugh because they don't think it's funny. But overall, the crowd wants to laugh. And this is why comedians, they find someone who's laughing really hard, and they attack that one person because he or she's going to laugh. Here's an example I like to use. Dogs. I mean, I'm a dog lover. I'm an animal lover. But dogs are so dumb. You're like, you're just so stupid, aren't you? Yeah, you're ugly. And dogs like, oh, their tail starts wagging. They hear tone of voice. They don't know what you're saying. Cats, I think, can actually understand what you're saying. But I mean, seriously, you can say, you're dumb. Oh, you're just the stupidest dog ever. I know, no one likes you. And the dog, yeah. But if you say something nice, and it means in a voice like, you know what I'm saying? If you flip it, the dog will be like, I love you, stupid dog. The dog's like, oh, it's gonna take off. Like, come here, you dumbass. Come here, I love you. You're my favorite pet. The dog will be like, no, I'm leaving. Your emotions, your tone, your volume has to match what you say. Not just you, everybody.